Hey guys, Rorius here. Welcome to the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I've been wanting to play this for some time now. After having played the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, when they announced this, I was like, yes, yes. I've been wanting to play this. Like, this is one of those few games that, for the first time in such a long time, oh, I have to do all this stuff. Yeah, whatever. For the first time in a long time, I was genuinely excited for like a AAA style game, something made by Activision. So, I've already been waiting for ages. Let's just jump straight into the first Spyro game. I really want to see how this goes. I really want to see this. I'm in the world of dragons. Hopefully I'm not peeking my microphone.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Gnorc character? Now, I understand he's got a
Ganasty
magic
Gnorc.
spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Gnorc is a simple creature.
Simple?
He is very contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
The premise of the first game is pretty simple.
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
That cutscene plays out a little differently than what I remember it playing out like. But then again, I haven't played it in a long time, so the adventure begins. Oh my god. This is freaking nuts. I just had to move my PlayStation because the sound of the graphics were too intense. The like fan was whirring like crazy. Okay, that's a bit better. I also just had to adjust the controls for the camera because I'm an inverted, horrible person. Rescued Nesta.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world, then find the Balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Oh my god. It's like some person, some developer, some creator, whatever, turned a beloved game of yours from your childhood into like a Pixar movie. The graphics are freaking amazing, and this is just on PS4. This isn't PS4 Pro or anything. Oh my god. Come back here, you. Actually, wait, I'm gonna turn on the, there's a great camera setting that I liked. Is it active? Yeah, active camera. Means it'll, like, follow you. If you start charging, it'll, like, follow your view. Ah, this guy, that's right. He's the, like, treasure Gnorc. You gotta flame him several times to get all his treasures. Oh man, so cool.
Where's Nasty Gnorc? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the Dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Yeah. So yeah, like if you get hurt, the little sparks, buddy, and then the like fairies zap you to save your game. It's like a quick save or an auto save. Yeah, Spyro has had auto saves since the first game, and Spyro has also had. It was one of the first games, if not the first game, to use level of detail models for a 3D environment. So like objects in the distance were low poly, low renders. That was a pioneering idea that almost all games nowadays use. But it was invented, kind of, I guess. Or at least a form of it was invented by the original Spyro developers. You jump on all of these. Sunny Flight. I'll come back to that level. That level's interesting, but it's not a normal level. Hop, skip, and jump. It's got an achievement, or a trophy, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I was gonna say this before. Like, the first few episodes of this are just gonna be me. You know, the enemies in the first level, they run away from you. It's kind of like, it's kind of cruel that you just like chase them down and kill them. They didn't even hurt you. What I was gonna say is, these first few episodes are just gonna be me, like, being so excited over the game. It's gonna just be me, like, blubbering over the game. Oh, freaking amazing it is.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Afraid of the falling part of flying. See, all the enemies run away. That of course changes as soon as you go into the levels, but while you're in the homeworld, yeah, because this game has like 5? I feel like it's 4 or 5 different homeworlds, and each homeworld has levels within it. This is one of the levels. Each of these little doors is a level, and you can sort of see into the skyline of the level when you walk through it. Oh god. Oh god. So, yeah, you can glide. That's what the guy was trying to tell us about. And so what you gotta do to get all the gems in this particular area is you gotta glide to the top of these little pillars here. Every level, I don't remember about the homeworlds, but every level in the game has 200 gems throughout the level. I don't actually remember if that's 100% accurate. I think it's 200. Yeah, I think I've done everything. I'm just gonna run around the homeworld for a bit, and then we'll go to one of the levels. Yeah, there's another level here, Stone Hill. I'll go to one of those ones first, because those are like the original starting levels, you know, the ones that are sort of hidden and stuff. They're supposed to be found later, but I know where everything is in this game. Oh god. Yeah. It's amazing the story of how they, like, reverse engineered this game. Oh, these guys, by the way, these sheep, when you burn them, they release a little butterfly that flies around, and Sparks will eat them. Oh, whoops. And that regains health. That gets your health back. Or Sparks gets health back, I guess. Yes. Skill point acquired. Another level that's an interesting one to start with is Dark Hollow over there. But there's more. We'll go into the maze in just a second. Let's have a look down here. I remember like 90% of this game, so it's gonna be fun from nostalgia purposes, but it's also like I should be fairly good at it.
Rescuing 10 dragons, then you may use this balloon to fly to a new world.
I don't think the balloonist used to talk. Like, the balloonist talking is a new thing. Yeah, so this game gates you off in the sense that you have to prove your worth to the balloonists. I didn't fully ever understand why that is. You know, you're the only dragon, you're the one who's supposed to be saving the other dragons, but they make you prove your worth constantly. Let's save this guy. Oh, this is the boss. This dragon head.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The Artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you're not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other Artisan Lands.
Yeah. All dragons found. Cool, so I got all the dragons for the homeworld. So the homeworlds have dragons, the levels have dragons. The homeworld is like a level in itself, but it's one that's fully open and free to explore right from the get-go. Most levels sort of gate you off to some degree while you're playing them. Let's see if I can get all the gems for the homeworld. Okay, we haven't been in here yet. There should be a guy in here, shouldn't there? I might have already got him. Oh, that box there was a life. There are lives in this game, like any classic, that era game. Dark Hollow. Yeah, we'll go there. We'll go there in just a minute. Damn it. Maybe it's 100 coins, or 100 gems, sorry, per level. Where would the last two be? Oh, this game also comes with an ability to switch your sound over to the classic sounds. I'll just show it off. So you can have music reignited or you can have music original. And if you go back, this is the music they used to play in the original. It's the remix ones or the remake ones are just remixes of the original. So I'm gonna keep the new music. It's probably somewhere in here that I missed them. Near steps and stuff like that are often places where I'll miss it, like or around little edges like this. Or an enemy that I missed. There might be an enemy wandering around that I didn't notice. Oh yeah, by the way, water hurts you. So if I fall in the water here, I lose health. And there, I've lost some health. Now Sparks is blue. And Sparks will go green if you lose another health. And so forth. Sparks disappears if you lose one more life or one more health. And then when you lose another health after he's disappeared, that's over. That's game over. You lose a life. It's surprisingly easy to die in this game. Like, despite the fact that you have 5 health, essentially. You have like 5... If you think of it like hearts, you have 5 hearts. Yep, now it's back to blue. You have 5 hearts worth of health. But sometimes the health creatures like these guys can be hard to find. Oh. What the? You never used to be able to do that. That's cool. Little dynamic environment stuff. Oh, I see them. How did I miss those? Oh my god. There we go. 100 out of 100. Cool. Yeah, 100% complete. Let's go to Stone Hill. The way that they used to do the portal to worlds was really interesting in the first game, or in the first 3 games, I guess. All of them used it. Where they had like a secondary skybox object. Oh! Nice. So yeah, while it's loading, you can like you can mess around with the load screen. It does take a little while to load. But so did the original for some reason. So yeah, this level's the most like default original style level. We'll do depending on how long this takes me, we'll do the dark level in the little hedge maze next to show the variety of styles this game had. I feel like all of the games had really, really interesting style. It had like really dynamic style. Sorry, for some reason I got that weird feeling like the fountain had something to do with it. There's secrets. There are secrets throughout this game. Oh god, where's the enemy? There he is. Just flame him. Yeah, there's secret stuff, and of course in the later games there were skill points. I feel like the fountains have something to do with getting out of the level. I feel like you can get up the top there. Yeah, whatever. Let's collect our gems. Another thing this game had, which I liked, was that generally speaking, the levels were pretty open-ended. So even in this level, some levels were more linear, you know, but a lot of the levels were pretty open and you could return to any part of the level at any time. Yeah, another life there. Yeah. Oh, this is actually the end of the level.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the Artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
Yeah. And apparently, people didn't like the way that original Spyro used to talk. Like, people thought the original Spyro was a bit like Sonic, where he's a bit of a troll, or a bit of like a, nah, that's okay, I'm good, type of character. And so they changed it, of course, in the later games, and Spyro 2 and 3, they made him more likable. Well, apparently they made the voice actor for the second and third game come back for this game as well. Oh, these are metal crates, you can't destroy them with flame, you have to use your head. Oh, we've got a key, so there's a box somewhere with a key we can open up. But yeah, as I was saying, they've got Tom Kenny, who's I think it's Tom Kenny, the guy who voices SpongeBob SquarePants. They got him to voice the character in 2 and 3, and they made him return for the trilogy, you know, for this trilogy. He voices Spyro 1, 2, and 3 in this trilogy. And they've, of course, they've directed him to be a lot more likable. Well, they've directed him to be like he was in Spyro 2 and 3. More friendly. Oh, I heard that. Where'd he go? Oh, he's above. He's up above this hall. I was like, where the hell is he? Where is he? So yeah, these guys charge at you and try to hit you. Those guys will smack you with their sticks, but if you get in quick, you can hit him. This game, I liked the way this game played because it was all about the way you approach enemies. So like, if you were too slow, they would hit you with their sticks. And some characters you have to bait, like that, and then flame them. Not at this stage, you don't really have to do any baiting at this stage, but so many enemies later on, you bait them to attack you. And then once they've attacked, you have an opening to get in there and flame him, or charge him. I actually love Spyro. People talk about how Spyro is the lesser of like Crash versus Spyro, or versus Mario, or versus whatever. I love Spyro. I think Spyro is actually much more intelligently designed than some other like games of the same sort of style or genre. I'm a Spyro defendant. A Spyro defender, if you will. Okay, so we got all the gems for this lower area, and I loved one of the other things. Sorry, it's just, as I said, this is just gonna be me like gushing over this game constantly. Another thing I loved about Spyro was that it because it was all open-ended, and you can return to any level at any time. It's a collector's dream. There's just gems lying all over the world, but the worlds aren't too big that you can't like find them all. Some of them are secret. You got like a key to open a special box that you'll find earlier, usually in the level. Yeah. Little secrets around the edges.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet!
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Yeah, so I've been doing that a little bit already. When you hit triangle, your character will stop flying in mid-flight. They actually altered it in the later games, but in this version, in this first game, when you hit triangle, you just fall out of the sky, sort of thing. So you can land easier where you want to land. This level's the level I was confusing with the Homeworld. This is a level you can get up on the edges of the level. I think this is a barrier, though. Yeah. But yeah, you can get up on the edge of the level, and there's a whole lot of stuff up here, including... Where is he? I heard him before. Oh, and there's some gems and stuff up here. There he is. Come back here, you. These guys were the true test of skill. They basically, they're little ninjas and they run away from you. And you basically just gotta chase him for a while. Get close enough to flame him. Yeah, and you get an egg. And the eggs are like special collectible items that only exist in some levels. I don't think they're in every level. They might have changed that, or it might have been in every level and I just don't remember. But there's a lot of eggs throughout the game, and they unlock something. They at least unlock 100% completion, you know. But I feel like they also are required for something. They might be required for one of the ending level portals, because definitely towards the end of the game, it locks you off a bunch of areas until you get like enough dragons saved or enough coins collected. Sorry, I'm gonna call them coins a lot. Gems collected, or eggs collected. You know, the eggs are definitely the rarest of the items, though. The third game changed that round and made the eggs the main collectible. Instead of this game, it's dragons. You're collecting the dragons, saving them. In the second game, you got these orbs. I forget what they're actually called, but yeah, you gotta collect these orbs. They're like orbs of power, if you will, and they allow you to fight the last boss properly. They're story related, you know. In the third game, they made them all about the eggs. All the dragon eggs were stolen, and you got to go and save all the eggs. And every time you save one, it hatches into a baby dragon, which is adorable. And all the baby dragons have different personalities. It's great. I freaking love these games. But yeah, I love the fact that in these games, I love the fact that in the first game especially, you can often find the end of the level right at the start. Like, I just found the end of the level. That was the first thing I found. You can immediately leave if you want, but of course you haven't collected the things in the level yet. So you're not gonna want to. You're gonna want to explore a little bit first and find some dragons, some gems, all that stuff. Oh, you even have a guidebook already. Skill points. Ah, here we go. So yeah, this is all your skill points. Oh, Stonehill has burned the hidden pink tulip. Okay. So yeah, that's another thing you can look out for. I don't know if that existed in the first game, but it definitely was a thing in the second and third game. I feel like in the second game it was hidden, so you couldn't tell what skill points were where. It might have been like that in the first game as well, and that's why I don't remember them. But here's the box. Here's the box with the key hole. Yeah. In the third game, you could see what skill points you had and had not collected, so you could actually like hunt them down, you know? Originally they were just designed as little special things. Little hidden specials.
Watch the Dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of the dragons towards the start are sort of like telling you about how the game works. They're the tutorial, basically. Later on, they stop telling you so much about the game, and they start telling you more about the story of the world, you know. I really don't need to kill all this sheep. So I'm back to the start. Which way do I want to go next? I see I haven't gone this way, because there's still gems. I'm gonna get this guy straight away. Lindar.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
So yeah, one of the things I loved about this game was the fact that they tied in the story stuff with the main collectible item. So I say collectible item. The main collectible is the dragons. They tied in the aspects of the story. They tell the story slowly through the saving of the dragons. I freaking love that. Okay, no, that's back home. Okay, where else have I not gone yet? I only need 4 more gems. Whoopsies. Where are the gems? And where's this hidden tulip they speak of? It suddenly dawns on me that I think I've been using the word open-ended incorrectly. When I say open-ended, when I said open-ended before, what I really mean is that the level it's open. You're free to go whichever path you want, whichever direction you want. Often levels don't have like just a linear path, you know, they're an open world. For want of a better word or a better phrase, they're open world, so you can choose wherever you want to go. Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay. Damn it, we're on 99. There's 1 gem somewhere. Shit, that happens a lot in this game for me. I'm so prone to just getting all but 1 gem. It'll be just loose somewhere that I missed. There it is. Yeah, so I would have collected most of them when I was chasing the ninja guy. But I would have just missed the very last. I would have just missed 1 while running along. And so it just, when you miss 1, you know, it's harder to find that individual one than it is to find a group, a line of them. Okay, now where's this pink tulip? Oh, and they've made all the music dynamic, so when I was in that little hole there, it sounded like a cave, you know, it had like cave sounds to it. That's something the original game didn't have, but it's been added for this game. All of the music is all dynamic, so depending on where you are in the level, will depend on what tracks are playing. I love that so much. That's such a cool feature in games nowadays. Oh, here it is. Yay! Oh, I got a life for that. Cool. Alright, now where's the end? I think it's over this way. Yeah. So, we return home. Yeah. I love the stylistic choices in this game. In the original and in this game. Like, there's certain ways that the mechanics work that sort of has a style to it. Oh, it's so classic. Of course, super biased Rory is excited by by nostalgia-inducing style choices. Alright, I'm gonna ignore the bad guys for now. Let's go to Dark Hollow. So this level has a very different style to the previous one. There we go. Some of those like stylistic choices stuck through to Ratchet and Clank, which is another reason I love Ratchet and Clank. Oh god. See, now they come towards you. This guy has a shield, but unless he's holding it up, it doesn't save him, you know? It doesn't protect him. Ah, you can't burn the books. By the way, I went to go play this just now. I was already late to getting to my recording today, and turns out there was a day. Oh, here's the box with the key required, but I don't have the key yet. Turns out it had a day one, well not a day one, but like a day 2 or 3 basically patch that was like 18 gigs. So there might be things in this that are unpatched from the current version that's out today. Yeah, if I come across any bugs or any weirdness, it'll be that. That'll be likely to be the reason. I think it has actually downloaded the patch now, but I just haven't installed it yet. Yeah, so these guys are all about the approach. Those big guys, you can't headbutt them, and some of the big guys also have a metal shield, so you can't flame them when they've got their shield up either. Rescued Alvin.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Not if, pardon me, not if they're big though. If they're really big, then I don't think you can hurt them with charge. Maybe I'm thinking of the later games. Like this guy should be chargeable, because he's like medium-sized. But like some of the big guys, if they have a, like that big guy doesn't have a metal shield, so you can just, you gotta either bait him like that and then flame him, or I think you can get in there. You can get in there before he attacks and flame him as well. Just let the nostalgia sweep over you. Oh. Okay, let's go down this little side path. Oh, so I paused it a moment ago. I realized there's only 100 gems in this level, so... Oh, yeah, see, here's a big guy with metal. So, you have to flame him from behind, because he's got no metal on his back. Yeah, so not every level has 200 coins or 200 gems. Some levels you have to... Some levels are just the 100. There might be ones that are 300 as well. I'm probably wrong about all of this. Rescued Oswin.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Yeah, it's this thing where you can like zoom in as Spyro's face and like look around. You can like look up and look down. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Alright, here's the key, so we can get that box. Now, what else do we have in here? Oopsies. Slamming into stuff by accident. Okay, make sure I got all the gems. I think I have. It's one of the rooms that I often miss a gem in, and then I don't get it until the very end of the level after I've searched everywhere else. I just forget to look down there sometimes. So yeah, I was mentioning before about how they went about making this game. They had to reverse engineer it because the original code for the game was just lost. I don't know why I keep killing them. I really don't need to. They had to create a thing called the Spyroscope, which is basically just a program they made specifically to map out movement and stuff that was happening on the screen of this game while it was happening, while they were playing it back. So they had to get people to play back the original Spyro for, you know, the whole levels, whole sections of the game. Basically the whole game. They had to map out the whole game using the Spyroscope and recreate the sort of movement again in their new engine that they were using. Let's start these fires real quick. I feel like there's more of them, and that might be... What's the skill point for this level? Oh, I got an achievement. Light my fire. Skill points. Oh, not every level has a secret. Not every level has a skill point. Interesting. Yeah, so there's only sort of, what, there there are 14 skill points, I think? Yeah, 7 on each page, so there's 14 skill points throughout the game. There's well more levels than that. So yeah, not every level has a secret, has a skill point. In these first levels, most of the enemies are pretty straightforward. No really tough stuff yet, you know. I mean, this game is designed for kids, mostly. So, it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. It's not like it's not like Crash Bandicoot, which is really freaking tough. Even though it's still a kids game, you know, it's still really tough. Spyro is much more accessible, much more designed for not just the hardcores. I mean, Crash you can do without being hardcore, but if you want to complete it, you have to be pretty hardcore. This game, you don't have to be hardcore to 100% it. Especially not this first game in the series. I think the third game gets a lot more difficult because of little things they added in. Let's get this dragon. Rescue Darius.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged. But a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Yeah. But as I was saying before, if they have metal as well, then you have to be more strategic. Cool. Is that everything? Yay! 100% level complete. Yeah. Return home. See, that level was a lot more straightforward, a lot more linear than the previous level. Levels vary greatly depending on how open or closed open or straightforward, I guess they are. Alrighty, well, that's let's just have a look at our guidebook. That's 2 of these levels. I actually don't remember how many levels there are in this first area, but we've come across a couple more portals around here. So we've got the one over there, which is the flight level. There's the boss over there, which I haven't got yet. Wait, can I do the boss stuff yet? I actually can do the boss. We've got the boss, which is Toasty. We've got the level that's up here. How long have I been playing for? Maybe I'll do this one last level. I'll do this level that's up here. Town Square. Oh, this is the sort of like, this has got like bulls in it, and it's sort of Spanish-y looking. Yeah, because there's a little like animation like that in the Ratchet & Clank games. Whenever you would land on a planet, your spaceship would do a little thing like that. Yeah, interesting random thing. If you lose all your sparks and you're you know, on the verge of death, Sparks disappears. So Sparks doesn't pick up gems for you. So it's way harder to pick up the gems when you're on really low health. I think that up there might be near the end of the level, actually. It's one of these levels where it's a big loop. Let's grab this guy. Nils.
Welcome to
Sculptor.
Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
Yeah, just telling them more about this again. Alrighty. So yeah, these guys are... You have to, like, tangle with their horns. Oh, whoops. Oh, wait a minute. I saw a skill point just a moment ago. Isn't there one for getting all the bulls stuck? I've ruined that, haven't I? I killed that bull by... I mean, I say by accident. I was about to say by accident. It's not really by accident, was it? I'll have to come back. I'll have to come back to get the skill point. Oh yeah, got those little tool boxes. I feel like those boxes were removed in the later games. I don't know why. I love those boxes. Or maybe not. Maybe they're just reduced drastically. Oh, another life. Let's jump over here. Yeah. Yeah, this level once again is way more linear than the previous levels.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
some of the dragons tell you the same thing that previous ones did, because they can't guarantee that everyone will see every dragon as they're playing. So I'm gonna return to this level at the end and get the skill point. I promise. There's the na guy. Okay, what do we have up here? Oh, I can hear the bulls. So yeah, these guys you can, even though their whole shtick is that they've got horns, you know, you can beat them with your horns. What the frick? What happened there? I like how the bullfighter's like running away. He's just running away from the bull. Yeah, so this is the end of the level already. Once again, it's one of these ones where you reach the end of the level, but there's a whole lot more stuff you can explore and find.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and
Yeah,
he's
the
stolen
thief,
a
that's
dragon
right.
egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
That was corny as all hell. Okay. So, how do we get there? I believe we need to fly from somewhere to somewhere else to get across there. Yeah, there's this whole area up here that I can't reach. It's too high. It's something like this? Yeah, something like that. You're gonna fly around the corner. See, I say that this is achievable for most people, but there are some, oh god, there are some secrets that are actually really freaking hard to get to. Whoopsies. There we go, that's better. A leaf of the wind. Okay, come here, you. I gotta remember to go back for that 2 gems that I missed. Just there. Oh no! I could have got to a secret there. Damn it. Where'd he go? Oh, you piece of shit. Yeah, they like doing that. The thieves like tricking you into going in an area you can't go, or that you can't easily get back from, and they can. Bastard. Okay, this time. Okay, I'm just gonna get this gem real quick. Ah. Damn it. Alright, well I'm gonna go this way first. I'll get you next. Okay. Yeah, and so we can get to the last dragon from here as well. Yeah. So there's like a little side path that's kind of hidden. Kind of like as hidden as well as any Oh, and there's those as well, which you have to spin to make them rotate. Well, you have to flame to make them spin. Yeah. Alright, let's grab this guy. Rescued Thor. I wonder if they have the same names as the previous ones.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
Yay. I don't think I've got all the gems yet. No, I'm missing 8 gems. So yeah, that thief is gonna be down there now. And because I'm coming at him from this angle, he's gonna jump up. Yes, I got him! I tricked him! Nice. Yeah. Alright, well we got the egg. We got the 1 egg for the level. Now, where's the remaining gem that I missed? In the later games, you unlocked a power, or you could unlock a power that made sparks point to where the nearest gem was to help you locate it. It didn't always immediately help you, you know? It's not always immediately obvious where the, like, despite the angle that he points at, it's not always immediately obvious what the gem is hidden under or in or whatever. Like over here? Yeah. I thought so. Yay! Yes! Okay, let's go over to the end. I think it's faster if we follow the secret along this path here. Yeah! Return home! Damn, it didn't quite make it. Yeah. Yeah, so there's different sizes of levels. Some levels only have 100 gems because they're a smaller size level. Other levels have 200 gems because they're a little bit bigger. I don't know if it's this game or if any of the games, but I feel like some levels have 300 gems, and they're the really long levels, much larger levels. Like, I think bosses often have 100 gems in their level, because they're a boss level, you know, they just have the boss and the 100 gems. Also, if you re-kill enemies that you've already got the gems from, you get these little silver pellets, little silver orbs, and they pop up next to your health bar, or next to your life. And once you get a full circle, of the little orbs, you get another life. So there's like a reason to re-kill enemies, you know. Once you've killed enemies for the first time, you can re-kill them and get some lives back, you know. I forgot that I didn't get the skill point, so let's go back real quick. So yeah, once you load back into a level, all the enemies reappear. So I gotta headbutt them all, which gets them stuck, and then I have to go around and stick all of them into the ground to get the skill point. Because they can't get out once you stick them to the ground. 1 second, I'm gonna get this guy first. And then knock that guy down. The thief will reappear, but he no longer has an egg. I believe he just has one of the spheres for your health bar, or for your lives. Okay, get that guy. Grab this guy, and then that guy. And there's one more bull in the secret area. Yeah, so he just has one of those like little spheres. He's not worth chasing at this point. I still got him though. I'm not gonna hop down there to grab it though, because I want to get this ball. You see, the balls from the start of the level are still stuck. Their horns are impaled into the ground. There we go, skill point acquired. Yeah. Cool. Alrighty, well, let's leave that there. I am so excited to play the rest of this. Spyro 1, Spyro 2, Spyro 3. There's gonna be a lot of Spyro on the channel for a while, okay? Leave me be. At least, it's gonna be the main series on the channel for a little while. The first game will be the main series. We'll have a break, of course, as I usually always do. We'll have a break in the middle, and I'm just suddenly noticing that when you stand still, the idle version of the dynamic theme plays. So it's like real chill. I'm like doing the thing, but you can't see it, so I have to bring it in like this. Yeah, so Spyro's gonna be the main series on the channel. We're finishing off a couple of series already. Sparks. We're finishing off a few series on the channel, like Dishonored 2 is still going, but we're getting really close to the end of that game. Dream Daddy, of course, is in one of the secondary slots. If there are any other games that you're wanting me to play, I can switch them out once I finish Dishonored, for instance. There's a few slots for games that I can throw in as like one-offs or as little games that will only be a few episodes long, sort of thing. So, let me know if there's anything specific that you wanted me to play. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy Spyro like crazy. If you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and as always,